from South Carolina, for everybody who don't know. And, you know, you start working early down there, you know, 12, 13. So, you know, I was used to working and having a job early. So, you know, I got in trouble in high school and got kicked out of school. And my mom shipped me up here just to change up my whole environment and, you know, kind of get me back on the right road a little bit. I had befriended a coach in a camp, at a Nike camp. And she just basically just threw me in here, you know, just keeping it 100. You know, got out of Midway, dropped my bags, told me take care of my little sister. So, you know, when I would go on these college trips, man, it was all about going to find an assistant coach to open the gym. It was all about asking somebody for some permission to do something. I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm living like I'm grown as hell out here. Like, you gotta ask somebody to go open the gym. Like, it was no synergy there. For the love of the game and the appreciation and progression that was there, as far as a young man, I was living so fast, I was like, nah. And then I had a chance to play. Mike was out that year and had retired, and I had to play with him in a gym down here downtown. He let me play with him and some of the guys that he had, and Isaiah Thomas was in there. And after we played, Isaiah pulled me to the side and gave me probably one of the more convincing conversations about just playing and having the opportunity to play and knowing the rules of those opportunities. And that's what really this documentary is about, education, because if not for what Zeke told me in there, I don't know if I would have known that those options was even there to take advantage of. And that's really what this is about. I exposed the rule and the line that was really fine in there that wasn't nobody contesting. I don't think David Stern or none of the league thought a kid was going to be able to do some of these things in these lines of opportunities, but it was there, and I tried it.
We're going to visit your career later on, but post-retirement, what has been, what do you like? What have you enjoyed the most being done with this?
Getting rest.
Yeah, shit.
Straight up, yo. You play so much, you train so much, you train so hard that your downtime and your time that you have to yourself is everything.
Right.
You know, being able to, you know, take my kids to school, being able to go to little crazy school plays and catch right, man. That's huge for me. So being able to do that, it's like everything. So that's probably the best part of retirement.
Yeah. People don't understand. I mean, like they said, they see our seasons 8 months, some longer for others if you go to the finals, go to the playoffs. But we maybe take a month off, maybe 3 weeks. It depends on you, you know, a person, maybe a little bit more. It depends on each individual. But really, it's 11 months around the, you know, it's 11 out of 12 months. We wait.
You don't get like all this workload and what is it?
Load management. No such thing.
I wish.
There was no such thing.
We still been in the league, right?
There was no such thing.
We wouldn't allow it. We wouldn't.
I was about to say, we carried a different pride,
We took pride in playing 82.
It was another type of pride in our style of basketball. For you to be able to practice for 2 hours, 2.5, some coaches.
Practice, though.
Practice hard. I'm talking about you and the next cat going really ham on each other, but y'all pushing each other. Then after practice, matter of fact, before practice, you got a 30, 45-minute joint that you did on your own just for you.
Individual.
Then you actually practice with everybody and did everything with that. Then after practice, you got another 30, 45 minutes just to sharpen everything. And that's because you know it's gonna come to you. You know if it come down, you got to be able to get a couple buckets. They're gonna trap you. So you working on 6 or 7 different things every day, but you locked into that. Mentally, you locked into that work, that plan, that all, you know, that you took a pride in that preparation and being prepared for those battles and being prepared for those games. And I never took that light. I never messed around with that. That was something that I took pride in. And then being able to play hurt. Then they play through something. And I'm not talking about just on the court. Mom's going through something. Man, something going through something. The girl, this, the cars, the house, something. The dogs got this. The dogs got out, chased the neighbor down the court. She did, you in the gate. The alarm went off. The alarm over here went off. You get multiple homes. The alarm in California went off. You gotta like yo, I'm in Denver right now. What? Like, you have no idea what our lives are like. Yeah. But we create this and we work hard for it and we really ride for it. So just a different brand of basketball right now. Really.
And that's what kind of we strive to when we have our guests is to humanize you guys and humanize us, because we go through the same shit everyone else goes through.
Absolutely.
It's just everything is in front of the world. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And for us to be able to mentally focus on a public divorce or me having to whoop somebody's ass during the middle of the season, and it's all over TMZ and ESPN, but we still have a job to do, or your mom passing away, you know, or just crazy things, and we don't get no excuses.
Right.
I mean, our job is to
human.
go out there, you know, and to perform at the highest level, but at the same time, we're human, so to be able to humanize and let everyone know, like, there's real shit we got to go through too, but we just don't have the time.
I'll be honest, man, the best thing about, I guess, this position is that when you're going through that, a lot of people don't have no outlets for that. You can go out here on this court and act a goddamn fool, and people be out here cheering your name, and really you out here screaming, cussing people out, swinging on the rim, just being an animal out here, but you are being able to get that
Release.
out.
Yes.
Able to release that, you know what I'm saying? It's very similar to punching a punching bag or something.
Yeah.
The league or the game for me was a way to escape reality and let it all out.
I love that. Hollywood debut, man, Uncut Gems. KG is an actor. Huh? That's big time, bro.
Oh,
Tell me, hey, can we get a napkin too?
And we supposed to have, hey, see, my boy got to pour his water, man. Hold on, we falling off, man.
Oh, no, it's all good. No,
I don't want to pour my water. What
No,
you mean?
No, it's cool.
Have a little aqua in there or
Hey,
something,
look, it's so cold outside. I'd rather be hot like this. I ain't tripping, you know what
Nah,
I'm
he got one. He got one.
saying? I'm good. We
Yeah,
good.
we got plenty of towels now. We ready to rock.
Bath towel in here, right?
But tell me what it was like, you know, making your Hollywood debut and getting a chance to work with one of the all-time
That
funnies.
bamboozled me, man. That bamboozled me. They told me I was gonna have like a little cameo in it. So you think you just gonna show up, be yourself, play a part, and it was that simple. I had the time to be able to do it, and at first I was like, let me hit a movie first. So I had to meet the Southie brothers, and we all had to meet.
Big time Knicks fans,
They
right?
was super Knicks fans. I showed up, the motherfuckers was like, oh, call me here. What the fuck?
How this works?
Fuck you. Like, man, the Knicks, really? Y'all ain't got no room to talk right now.
Right.
We kind of did that for the first 5 to 10 minutes, but then they was real dudes. They was real cool. They was embedded in the culture. I had seen a couple of their projects. I had been a fan, didn't know that was them. They did the Jay-Z video that I was a huge fan of. I didn't even know. I just started to learn like these little intangibles about them, you know? And then they started taking me and walking me through this whole scenario of the movie, and it was just about me being myself. So the first thing I thought was like, man, can I mess up like playing yourself? Like, just think about that.
And I know
can you fuck that up?
And I know being in the jury store is familiar.
Man, I'm like, right, who hasn't been here? Like,
Right.
I was like, no, I can do, I can play myself. So that became like, okay, you can do this. And then little by little, they start like piling stuff on. Like I was in another joint, and then I was in another joint. And then I had, at first I had this much to say, and then it was like this much to say. Next thing you know, I got a whole.
That's a credit to you,
They
though.
saw you was good at it.
That's a
though.
credit to you. You was killing it.
Why I got in there though. I just wanted to get in and out.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I got a little book right here. I got to go back and forth with Adam. It's got to go like this. I got to da-da-da. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Dope as shit. They was like, nah, say it how you would say it, and then just
Yeah,
go.
be you.
Like, you've been in the jury store before, like, just be yourself. So that's why it was so like natural. It came off natural.
How was it working with Adam? He's one of my favorites.
Adam, listen, man, I got to see Adam in his greatness.
His element.
A lot of people don't notice that when you step on the court with Michael Jordan, for all us who's been here and been there, you feel his greatness. Almost to the point where you like damn near intimidated, where you checking his kicks out.
Starstruck.
You see you looking at him, you look, and then you gotta, I ain't looking at him. But you feel it. You like, this nigga, the air on in it? Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
He was so humble, he was so chill, but then again, he had when there was an action, boom.
Time to go.
Oh man, you just felt it like, oh wow, you caught the same mic. You caught him looking, and you caught him looking like, nigga, you got lines in this, and I'm like, oh shit.
Snap back.
And you get caught up in it, but I was able to experience that.
Right.
And it was unbelievable. It was an unbelievable experience watching someone be great and play something and play a role and be a totally different person.
That's dope.
It's crazy.
That's dope.
NBA today versus 25 years ago. If there's anything in the game that you would change today, in today's game, what would you change?
I'm gonna be honest, man, I wouldn't change anything because
Our game was way different.
this brand of basketball is for this brand of kids.
Right.
The brand of basketball in which we play was for that brand of individuals that was able to play that. You gotta understand, when you play in the NBA team, you earn that position. They give you a jersey, they give you a locker, you earn that space, that square, that's yours. That's yours. You put your belongings in there, your valuables in there, that's yours. You earn that. I don't think it's our place to kind of replace this. This is what it is, yo. This is the brand of basketball that these young kids love to play, and we got to respect it. We got to find the greatness and the jewels out of all of it versus comparing it. Like, I hate when they compare Kobe to Mike and Mike to LeBron. These are totally different dynamics and people.
They're all great. They're all great.
If anybody's played with LeBron James, the most unselfish superstar probably in sports. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to, he was like the Shaq. Shaq could have been a lot more mean than he was. You know what I'm saying?
He was nice.
We thank God Shaq was raised right.
Right.
That's a big motherfucker.
Y'all
man.
haven't played against a pissed off Shaq.
I
What?
know, right? Yeah.
Ooh, Shaq getting pissed. What? Like, thank you, Mama O'Neal. Thank you God
Word.
for that. Seriously, but it's a different brand of basketball. So when I watch it, I'm like, what the? Oh, okay, the floater in now. That's what they do now. Okay, okay. But he could have, and I put something on it like that because I had to train. I had to train kids. I had to be able to. I taught Giannis a couple times and Thon and a couple young guys. So I had to actually adapt and download what everybody was doing and being able to, take the same jewels and how you prepare, how you come in here, your mindset, and put that with this new style. So yeah, as OGs, we're gonna have to make the download. Even though it ain't our preference and this ain't what we used to, that's also our brand of basketball. Absolutely.
You got to adapt.
No doubt,
to me,
no doubt.
the game is at an all-time high now. So some would say there's no defense, there's no this, no that, but the game is at an all-time high, an all-time global mark. People are making more money than you can ever. People are getting $40 million a year to throw a ball between, in a hoop. So to me, older players, it's not this, it's not that. Like you said, we have to adapt. This is what it is for right now. It may stay this way, it may go back, it may not, but we have to adapt to what it is today.
The game is entertainment right now. You want to see as much D as if it's going to drive the offense. Like, I don't like to see Matt get D'd up till he start bobbing and throwing that bitch out of bounds. I'm like, all right, that's too much defense. I want to see him get some of this shit off. You know what I'm saying? At least when I'm watching James cook, I'm kind of annoyed that he's cooking, but I want to see what he cook on. Like, yeah. So I'm kind of like, but I'm like, oh. So, I get caught into it too, but I have to respect it. This is their brand of basketball, so let me see the best of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Your early years, who did you pattern your game after?
Oh, man.
Coming in the game.
Coming in the game.
Because, a lot of people would say it was no KG before KG. So who did you pattern your game after?
You got to know that guys like...
I seen you in Ronnie Fields in high school, so I know, in my mind, it wasn't no KG, it wasn't no Ronnie Fields.
But you had guys like Webb, like I look at Webb and Big Dog, even though we're in the kind of same generation, but those are my older brothers, Rasheed, Joe Smith, but like those are my old, but when it came to big brothers, obviously Carl and Charles, they were older. David was as agile as you want to be at the position, but for me, Magic was like the potential of what you can be if you had some handles. So then I was thinking like, man, what if Magic came from the hood? Like what if like Magic had like a DMX kind of attitude with this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like what if, like one thing I loved about Webb used to dunk it on you. Like ain't no laying it up and he's gonna put you in the basket. So all the kicking each other and we from Onyx, we from crack babies, we from gang banging, right. So when we was playing, that's how Wolf used to have us out here, like, yo, swing on the rim, growling, you smell his cologne, on that. So
you gonna smell my
I
cologne.
wanted to be able to be versatile from a 7-foot perspective and not have any limitations. I didn't want any. When I came out here on the court, I wanted to have the advantage, and I wanted you as the opposer to know I had the advantage. And then I want to watch how you adjust to that. Then I'm starting adjusting to you. Now I'm seeing how eager you are. Now I got you going off the pump fakes. Now I'm just going. And I always picked that up early. And as I got into the league, I started getting knowledge from older players, Kevin McHale, started getting taught what I was actually seeing. And then I just took it to another level with creatively. Because once you can teach something, that's when you know you have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, besides patterning your game, who did you watch growing up? Like, who did you watch on TV?
Chris Webber and Big Dog.
That's
was
who you
everything.
watched?
Yeah. Even though she was like still like kind of like right there where I can, Webb was like the old. I wanted to be like Webb. Webb was like this big ass like Charles Barkley, boy. He was a chocolate nigga.
He was big,
Shout out to Webb, yo. Webb's
Shout out to Webb.
Webb wasn't laying nothing up. Webb had these huge ass hands, and he was dunking on you. Got a crazy story. When I first got in the league and I played against Webb, yo, he caught it, and I looked, and he shot a jump hook, and I looked, and he shot the jump hook, and I looked at him, and Sam Mitchell, right after he hit the jump hook on my head, take it out, whatever, he came up, and he slapped the shit out of me, Lord. Slapped. I said, what the shit? You can't do that out here. Can't be a fan out here. I know you love him. You gotta bust his ass though. And that was the last time that ever happened.
Yeah.
Straight up. He slapped the dog shit out of me in the game. And my favorite player shot a jump hook on me, and I was in awe of it. And I had lost it. I lost all the fan. I had to actually put it to the
Slap
side.
the fan out.
Slap the fan out because I seen Diesel and did the damn thing. Like you seen Shaq first time. Dog, you ain't never seen Shaq first time. It's like seeing the alien, y'all.
Starstruck.
Man, Shaq came out like, God, I kept looking up. Meanwhile, I'm 7 foot, y'all. I was like, God damn,
And
Shaq
arms like this.
Shaq like, what's up, big fella? You know, he talking real fast and that country fella. What's up, big fella? You doing? Your mama good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Then he always give you that little quick hand. You good? You good? But Diesel's good people, man.
Yeah.
And, you know. But yeah, man. Webb was. I wanted to be like Webb. I wanted to be a better version of Webb.
Yeah, solid. So me and Matt have the same passion, but I always tell people our passion for the game and what basketball means to me, you cannot teach. You know, I knew what basketball could do for my life, my family's life. You know what I mean? Your passion for the game, your emotion for the game, who do you credit that to?
Energy, your energy too.
My mom is a straight up G, just straight up, yeah. And she used to work graveyard. If y'all know what graveyard is, graveyard's third
6 to
shift.
6.
6 to 6. You
6
working
in the
through
evening
night.
to 6 in the morning.
Right. She did that for a number of years. And then watching how she would come home and still have energy to get us ready for school, get us to school, and then we had to actually go to school, be some. So, you know, we was under that. So whenever I came out, I understood responsibility very early. So when I would prepare for something, or you know, whether it was a school project or whatever, I would put everything into it. So when it came to practicing basketball, I used to get my ass busted. I was in a rougher neighborhood, then I moved to a nicer neighborhood. And in this nicer neighborhood, they didn't play football, they didn't street fight, they didn't slap box, they was more polished individuals. You know, they wore collared shirts and polos, and that was my first time actually, like, what the hell, seeing like black excellence. You know, it's like a better neighborhood. But it was where parents were doing better. Moving from the hood, that's when that whole transition started. Where you had a backyard and front yard, you couldn't tell you shit after that, right? Coming from the projects, right? And you just thought you made it. But down here, they was playing basketball, so to be better, I used to work on my shit. I used to watch Derek Coleman. I used to watch Kenny Anderson. I used to have fans of people that I wanted to be like, and I worked on that shit. But then working in all this, I used to always put like my version of that into like how I would do it, because I didn't have big shoulders. I wasn't this big, you know, mass of a person. So I used to always creatively make it work for me. But my mom was the first part of me learning what hard work and pushing through and being mentally strong. She was my first and probably my only decent example, in which I obviously took from players and stuff. But when it came, I never got to see MJ practice or prepare. But I prepared with laser focus and laser concentration, so that when I got on the court, I knew exactly how I was going to be, and I was following that vision. You know what I'm saying?
And to touch on that, like, it's crazy because before I even met you, seeing you play basketball, I knew that we would relate. And now you talk about the graveyard shift and all, like, we basically the same person.
Straight up.
Because, like, I can see how your mama made you strong, because y'all got. I'm a reiterate that on that. Growing up, you come home from school 4-5. Your mama at work.
Right.
6 in the morning. You getting ready
to go
for
to
school.
work. Right.
She coming home, so you don't even see your mama some days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And she
so
tired
like,
on top of that.
And then now you relying on your grandmother, somebody else to be that parent.
No doubt.
So that shit can take a toll on you.
Absolutely.
As a kid. Now you trying to figure out how you gonna get the wisdom and stuff to make it. Because your mom at work, so you're not getting it from her. So just seeing your passion, like before I met you, I knew that I was gonna relate to you, and even now I have the utmost respect for you, but I knew we was gonna relate, and I knew kind of our same upbringing was gonna bring us to the same place.
No doubt.
It's energy too. I mean, I think obviously, you know, your energy is what I was always drawn to, and you were one of the players that I was just like, man, I wish I could just play with this dude. You know what I mean? Because when I talked to
Almost did.
Right, we'll get to that too. Talking about Big Baby Davis and Nate Robinson and Perk, they're like, damn, you and KG would have got along like this. Y'all motherfuckers just both out there going crazy. You know what I mean? So I just loved your energy. You're starting into pregame, where you motherfucking running and breathing hard and slapping the back of the basket.
Full sweat.
trying to, I'm just like,
they was watching y'all.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
you
we
already
watching.
know. Come
You know
on,
we
man,
watching.
we gotta watch.
You know we
You
watching.
one of the greats.
Saying,
You
right?
gotta watch.
Instead of doing they shit, they down here
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah,
Right?
we watching. We watching. We watching greatness. We know what
Yeah,
greatness
come on,
is.
man. We respecting
But
it.
speaking of that, let's talk about the Western Conference in the 90s, early 2000s. I mean, that all those
Loaded
forwards. You had
power
Tim
forwards.
Duncan, Rasheed Wallace, Karl Malone,
Barkley, Dirk.
I can keep C. Webb. I can keep going down the line.
McDice.
Every night you had to be ready.
You know what's crazy is the West used to be
The Wild West.
Bulletproof vest every
Man,
day.
listen, I know the guard play right now in sports is kind of like, you know, the guard play
power
nice,
forwards
yeah,
back then.
right? But the power forward back then was like every night. It really wasn't a night off. You know, you would have guys who, I would even throw Danny Manning in this, man. Like little guys that you wouldn't necessarily, Derek McKee from Indiana. Nobody really talks about Big Dog, you know. Webb, Sheed, Dice. Dirk was young, but then he came into himself. Joe Smith. Nobody talks about Joe Smith. Like, man, it was Charles Barkley, Karl Malone. Like it was, and then David Robinson would float because Dennis Rodman played 5, so he would float sometime to 4, and he had all agility to face you, hit you with a, you know. So every night it was just a challenge at the position. But at the same time, while you sitting up here, you know, appreciating everybody else's style, you really having to like own your own.
Yeah.
And actually come with, like I told y'all, steel sharpens steel. And I used to always be prepared for whatever and whoever. And I didn't want to ever be the one that didn't have the energy or didn't have the know-how. Like everybody that has ever played with me would tell you 2 things. I'm prepared to play and it's whatever. Like I'm one of them. I'm one of them teammates that's gonna ride, even if you're wrong. I'm riding with you. We'll talk about how wrong you are later, but right now we in it. We're going. Throw it. Like we out here. And you know, my mentality has always been like that. So that's why when you know when I befriend somebody or we become teammates, you be really feeling like we family because that's how we hold it.
That's where it goes.
But yeah, all that. Yeah, early 2000 was it. Yeah.
Who's your toughest matchup, you think?
Yeah.
All of them.
I mean, you bust everybody's ass, you know what I'm saying?
Who got you,
I was about to say that. You go both ways.
I want to know who got you. Who got you?
Listen,
like,
my first goddamn was Big Dog, man.
Nice.
You know, I'm thinking
Milwaukee Big Dog.
Milwaukee Big Dog.
Yeah, that was
like
a whole
this is
different
like
person.
you know my rookie year. I'm coming in here, and plus, I'm used to in high school playing bigs. I wasn't used to playing threes and chasing
6'9"
people
guards.
off guards and then have a crazy handle. I played a couple of guards, but not like this. Not like this. You know, Big Dog. No, not like this. Big Dog was a whole nother level, and I was like, holy snap! He had like 38 in a preseason game. You know, preseason you're supposed to be taking it light. You going through the motions, yada yada. Big Dog out here dripping. He out here making noise and growling and talking shit and I ain't gonna front. I was like, it was a lot. It was over my head. And I watched the film. And then I watched the film. And I took a nap. I woke up really early. I watched it again. And each time I watched it, I got pissed and more pissed. And then coaches were telling me how he was breaking me down. And then I started figuring it out. Oh, okay, he coming off picks like this. Look how he took the angle. He crossed me up right here. My hand ain't even. So I started picking up the intangibles. You don't even know that in the game, y'all, that the small stuff, the hand contest, the swipe at the ball, you know this, the little slap at the knee, all that means something in basketball. If you don't do that, and he goes up and makes a clear shot,
That's your ass.
he can make that. You put your hand up, it changes the whole dynamic of that. So when I figured that out, I started like, oh, okay. And I'm good at mathematics too, so I was always angles. When I would attack somebody, I would attack somebody shoulder to shoulder because I knew they had to move, and then I would spin back for a left or a comeback. And then when I was spinning back, I got that Webb mentality. I'm gonna dunk this motherfucker on this move. So I was on that. Like, man, like, and then as I started getting better, I started seeing like the competition falling off. And that,
Put your chest
man,
down more.
I started eating that alive. I started getting off on that. Like I would face guys and then look them in the face and like, look at me. And I would have guys like, you know, Tony and Antoine Jameson I used to love, and him and Chris Bosh would never look at me on the face. So look at me, nigga. No, they would look at me, nigga, on the face. Knowing I got the whole clock in my head, and I would swing it. And I always knew I had that, so I used to always play to that. But you know, this game is about being dominating And if you're not the one stepping on somebody, then you're the one being stepped on.
Yes, sir.
And I hate to put it like that, but that's what it was. And if you didn't come with your best, then you got embarrassed. Straight like that. I can't forget Antoine Walker. He in there. Cybertron was a motherfucker. Yeah, he was a super monster. He was the first that had the candy with the big fella who had all the handles and the all trickiness and the floaters and the 3-ball and the knock knees. Cybertron was a motherfucking headache. Straight up. Then Zach Randolph and all these other little guys start coming into the game, just start making it all just pushing you. League was dope, man. I enjoyed my time in the league. I can't speak for everybody else, but my shit was magical, yo.
That's what's up.
Never a dull moment.
I remember a friend of mine, I definitely give that up. A friend of mine, a former UCLA Bruin, Jelani McCoy, said he played against you somewhere.
Oh, yeah, in high school.
And he said you got all the yelling and dunking and yelling and blocking and yelling from me. Where did you?
He played with Term.
Listen.
He played with Term?
Him and Term played one game.
Listen, shout to Term, shout to Five, shout to the whole West.
Yeah.
Don't ask me no question about this story, all right, y'all? Just listen to the goddamn story. So when in South Carolina, there's not a lot of tournaments and not a lot of national exposure. So I got invited to Nike, which was in Indianapolis, where I met AI. I met a lot of my future friends there in that camp, Ronnie Fields, everybody that was there in that camp. So in that, you got like, you're not supposed to at that time, but you got like little, niggas hanging out. And motherfuckers over here. Hey, I'm K-Swiss. Hey, I'm and Adidas over here. We in New Jersey, so there was a bunch of that going on. Yeah. So I befriended a cat that was from LA, and he was with K-Swiss. I don't know if y'all sneakerheads. I'm a huge sneakerhead, but K-Swiss was one of my favorite. Right? What?
All whites.
I used to like the K-Swiss with the navy blue slide on the side. You know what I'm saying? Right. You already know, right? So he was like, yo, hey, I can't really give you all the shit Nike in, but I can fly you out, whatever. You ever heard of Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce, like, nah, who was that? Like, nah, cat on the West Coast making lines. You ever heard of J.R. Henderson? Like, what? You ever heard of Ricky? Start naming all these West Coast cats. Ricky Price, and these are all hitters, y'all. Everybody I'm naming is somebody. Toby Bailey, like all these cats, right? So I'm like, nah, I ain't really, I'm over here. So he's like, well, come on in and see what we talking about. I thought he was full of shit. And see, I know I get this joint. I get my first time I've been on the plane. So me and my mom, we get, I take my, I'm 15, 14, 15. Me and my mom go to Vegas on this little whatever. No bread, no none of this shit, so I take care, but it's AAU. So I meet Paul Pierce. Before we go to Vegas, we got to go to LA. We go to Inglewood. So first, I'm in Inglewood, like, what is, Inglewood High. Meet Damani in there, shout to Damani. Term, Five, whole little, whole West, the whole joint, the whole LA right now, right? So P in here, I see a little fat kid with like a little curl. And he had the Matt Barnes, you know what I'm saying? He had the, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, who is this little fat? So I'm watching them play ones, but then P went up and crossed it and then dunked that mom. I'm like, damn, this little fat motherfucking jump. Yeah. So we get to messing around, we get to playing, we run like a little practice, and it all clicked. We all joking, talking shit, yah. We go to Vegas, and the first thing P say to me is, look, all these LA niggas gonna be on one team. This nigga Shea Cotton, these niggas all gonna be cool.
Shea Cotton was LeBron before LeBron.
He was the Ronnie Fields of the West Coast, like this 9th, 8th grader who had super
on Sports Illustrated covers in the 9th grade.
Right, he was before his time, yo. Shea Cotton, and he was left-handed, and he was nasty.
Unbelievable.
And he was a nigga, y'all. He wasn't no bitch ass. He was dunking that mom, talking shit. He was with smoke. He was with whatever. Like, seriously, like, he was probably a little meaner than LeBron. He wasn't he was not 10 times meaner. 10 Shea Cotton was respected, though, like, at an early age. So I didn't even know none of this. So I'm like, hey, I'm with whatever. I don't care. Let's hoop. So he pointing everybody out. Look, that's J.R. Henderson right here. Look, this is Milana McCoy right here. This is Ricky Price right here. Look, this Toby. So I'm sitting up here like, okay. We really looking like Lennox and DMX in the joint in Belly mode, sitting there looking up. Yeah, I see him with the feathers in his head. Yeah, I see him.
Food.
Yeah, he don't look that big. So we over there like that.
Yeah.
So I'm over here getting like a check of everybody. So I'm watching Jelani outlet everybody's shit. Jelani McCoy, y'all, was one of the best high school shot blockers I've ever seen.
Yeah, no question.
I'm just like, just how he anticipated it, and he talking shit, no, he throwing it. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he on.
Yeah, that's what he on.
So we all get to where we go in the championship game. I'm already knowing I gotta turn it all the way up. So I'm all the way turned. I'm on 1,000. So when I'm throwing niggas shot, I'm no. peace, mine, no.
Yeah.
Blocking your shit, putting it in the rim, taking it out, hitting the rebound, hitting the backboard twice. You know all the little shit
Yeah,
we doing
yeah,
out here.
Young shit.
So I'm no, mine, no. So I'm just
On one.
goaltending. I'm doing just, like what?
Set the tone.
We beat them niggas. T-Bone, Shea, they go back, but we beat them. We win it, whatever. I go back to South Carolina. I don't even know. But P. Stock go to the roof. You know what I'm saying? So next thing I know, I see P. He damn near 30 pounds, slim, shitting that business, anything. He doing all type of other shit. Oh yeah, like we growing out of our little bodies.
Yeah.
And that was my first kind of interaction with Jelani. And then we were all as I'm sitting here saying this, so many guys get caught like in the wave of just because Jelani McCoy was a real one. Like you had to move him. You had to have a whole package of moves for guys like that.
Shea should have had a long career. Shea should have had a 10, 15-year career.
Man, listen, easy. Him and Ronnie
NBA.
Fields, dog, it was the two biggest.
What ifs?
Listen, Shea Cotton, and Ronnie Fields, and Lenny Cook, the league missed out on all three of those.
Yes.
Being
Tremendous
prodigies
talents.
and being basketball legends in their own right.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
Shout out Shea Cotton and Ronnie
That's
Fields.
all real
Both my
shit.
classmates.
Real shit.
So you caught MJ's last three-peat, 96, 97,
Yup.
98.
I did. Everybody did. We all did.
You caught it.
We all caught
We
that.
all caught it, man.
Tell me what that was like.
Mike was heat, man. You see how, like in the back, Matt was sitting in front of me and I went like this to him. I said, did you feel that? He said, yeah. I said, that's how Mike was, yo. Like, when he was on the court, he
felt the wave.
He was
You have to look at it.
Listen, he was a dog. You understand? Everybody think Mike used the big words and charisma and the smile and the it's a whole nother side to that, y'all. Ooh, I mean,
Yeah.
And anything that would either shake or rattle or came off as disrespectful, he reacted to it. And it was motivation. And I actually took a little piece of that out from when you play, because when you play, dog, y'all don't understand that you got to be in a certain. Me and Jack can be best friends. I can be cool with Matt, but out here, I got to put Matt on his ass for this layup.
Have
because
to.
if not, when I get back to the locker room, the door shut, it might turn into something else for me.
Man, let me tell y'all, the way he
understand
greeted
that?
us walking up here is
I'm
a
being
totally different way he greeted us for a game now.
I'm being dead ass,
He don't give us that much love for a game. It's some
love.
real shady ass shit before the game.
It ain't real shady. It's just that I'm drawing the line in the sand and
Right.
you know where I'm at.
Yeah,
right? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? It ain't the same as we're in the bar. They're like, what's up, boy? You don't kill you. Nah, I got to kill you out here.
It's
you know what I'm
wartime.
saying? It ain't nothing personal, but
Kill or be killed.
yeah. And it was harder with friends like Chauncey, T. Lou. I'm glad all my friends were guards. You know, I ain't have to guard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I befriended Sheed, it was hard playing Sheed. Sometimes G. Trent was one of my good friends. It was hard playing those guys, but I know they out here they at my throat. So you know, it was easy to hit.
You were a
that
target.
switch. Absolutely.
Target. What's your best MJ story?
Oh man. My best MJ. Well, one of my MJ stories was one of my favorite MJ story is. Since this is out there, we in Chicago. You know, it's my rookie year, the second half of the year. You know how you're not caught on now, right? Now you got your little 1-2 moves. You getting them off right now. You got some confidence, right? So I'm in that. So I'm in the wave. I'm playing decent. I'm starting whatever. However, we get to Chicago. Ronnie was just in the bad crash. I haven't had no sleep, so I'm on a getting back to the go. I got about 70 people at the game, the hood in here. We all in here, right? So I'm just on one, but I haven't had no sleep. I'm just on like I come in here, man, and it was hard seeing my partner in the bed like that. He had a big ass halo around his neck, but he was such in good spirits, man. Phil, shout out to Ronnie Fields, my
He
dude.
still was dunking with that shit on, too.
Listen, bro, he was dunking that motherfucker, doing the same dunks with the halo on his head, which is crazy. Anyway, I'm playing, right? But JR is having a good game. You know, JR Mike.
JR Ryder.
JR Ryder. Shout out to JR
Shout out
Ryder,
to
right?
Easy Rider.
So I'm like, as we come out the timeout, just I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain it. I was just like, keep killing that nigga, yo. You killing that nigga. Boning him, yo, straight up. You having a good game, Joe. Keep going. But it was on some like just fly by, like he was like, yeah, you too. So as I'm walking off, the nigga right here, Mike can hear me. But I don't really give a fuck. So I'm like, so I double back like, yeah, man, keep killing that nigga, yo. You killing that motherfucker. So as I say that, I feel it. Hands on hips, legs locked.
The look.
Nigga stared at me for about 15 seconds.
You feel that?
So I start to feel it. There's 2 ways you can go in this. I can walk this off out like I don't even feel it and play it off and dummy out. Fuck that. Now I'm in here, I got so I'm on. Keep killing this nigga. Okay, keep it up. So I hear JR go, all right, yo, fella, keep going. Yeah, you too. So he's trying to get me off and over. I don't even, now that I recall it, he was trying to kind of just get off and over. So he go, so I double back, go, and get ready to say something. So he go, hey, look, Mike, he don't really know how I see him and Mike having a conversation. So he's like, he don't really know he excited. Whatever. So now MJ on the back leg joint,
leaning on you. Is that right?
Okay, yeah, huh? I can't even really describe the next like 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all. In this next 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all, we get 2, not 1, 2 10-second calls. When you bring the ball up, you got to
get it across half
2
court.
10-second calls. We down 25 now. It was just at 2. Mike had 18. He had like 40 now. JR, myself, we ain't scored in like about 4 minutes. And I subbed like 3 of the starters. Like it's just finally flipped. It got bad quick, y'all. I come to the joint and they know this. When you come and you've been on the run, when you not got back on the floor, got back, had to rebound. To the bench like this. So I was like, JR, man, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He like, it's cool, man. I told you, just shut your ass up, man. You're not fun. So you got in between the Gatorade there where you like, damn, and next thing you know, we over there like this. And Mike came down. Okay, young fella. Okay, damn, young fella. Damn, y'all done? Damn.
It's about the most boring
Never talk shit to Mike ever again in life. I seen him at All-Star.
grind I could be on.
I ain't never did it to nobody else, but I had
Too good at this game.
Respect, man.
That's what's up. That's Mike, baby.
Then I apologize.
Magic got boring too.
I didn't mean to get your motherfucking ass busted.
Man,
What JR said? What was JR response?
man, I told you chill out, man. Like, hey, all right, young fella. But JR was like a cool.
I don't know if I'm allowed to listen to a podcast.
They were great vets for
Or
me,
if YouTube's
man.
gonna
Terry Porter, they was
get
real
mad at
vets.
me.
These were real G's that they had messed up. So when I came in, they was really cracking the whip on me on just walking the fine line.
That's important.
And they didn't really understand that shit. I wasn't gonna mess this up for nobody. I don't need y'all to be on me like this. But yeah, I ain't finna fuck this up for me. And what y'all talking about. So yeah, I was locked in from day one with them guys.
That's what's up. Trash talking is an art. I think probably to me, I may have missed some guys, but you and GP were the best at it. Where'd that come from?
I'm in the top 10.
P-O-E.
I'm gonna be top 5. I'm top 10.
I always say that the trash talking, you got to be able to back it up, right? So
Facts.
the first thing about trash talking is, I would actually consider
know
who
what
was
that
talking
is.
the trash, and then if they had the ability to back it up to whether I was going to actually engage with somebody.
Anything
But
for
then you
you.
got that, and y'all know this. You got the trash bag nigga out here talking shit like
Yeah,
that.
shut up, nigga.
And
Why
then
you
the
even
way
talk?
you shut niggas up, and you just
Oh, right. Not to the XO.
Then I'm just going.
Yeah, I
It
would.
seem like if the trash talking get to a point where I got you not talking no more, that's the worst thing you can never do. In trash talking, you have to continue. I told you, there's always
matter
2
what.
ways to go in trash talking.
No matter what.
And if you decide to continue to trash talk and keep going, you got to keep it up. So the minute I not edge you out and now
Hey, yo.
you exhausted. You ain't got no more, man. Get this up, this nigga, man.
I see blood.
It's right. It's over.
I'ma
I step
edge
on
you
your
out
knees,
and make you
that's how it really
exhausted.
But once I start seeing the trash talk affect people, it was different for me from how I used it.
Was there someone that you loved, you knew that motherfucker could back it up, and he was going to talk it to you?
Believe it or not,
Oh,
y'all,
that
Tim
motherfucker
Duncan,
back
Tim
it up.
Duncan, shout out to Timmy.
Timmy.
Duncan, people would not see him verbally saying stuff because he wasn't talking sentences.
Preach.
Timmy would hit you in phrases. Got you. Ooh, almost. This is the worst right here. Nice try. Like subtle shit. No gangster shit. No real hardcore shit. Just
Yeah, I know about it.
just subtleties to just back your ass up and put you back in like this over here. Like, you know, and then what really pissed me off is when the trash talking wasn't affecting him. So now you spending all this energy trying to rile this up. You forgot about your own game. You forgot about that they coming to you that you're supposed to. And then that's when I actually quit talking trash to Timmy because he wouldn't respond. Or he wasn't
Tried the first one, I think, for like 30 minutes.
I can't really get hyped up. This thing ain't really giving me nothing. Look at now, start, doing a little, the shoulder shit, and he won't react to that.
Yeah.
Next thing Timmy got 20, 15, like, so then I started changing that, you know what I'm saying? And then it was natural too. Sometimes you went to it, two dogs meet in the middle and it be what it is. So,
I didn't understand that sometimes with Tim. I used to come out the game and Pop
Oh,
just
really?
screaming at him, cursing him out, and I'm sitting down there. Man, how's you letting this motherfucker talk to you like this? You Tim Duncan. Ain't saying nothing. So when Pop come to me, I gotta be like, what the fuck can I say? Tim Duncan taking it.
Right.
I gotta take it.
Gotta take it, right?
But it made me a better player. It made me coachable. You know what I'm saying? But at first, as soon as Pop come, man, you better get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm saying? But I see you going off on Tim. I gotta be able to take it.
I watched Gary Payton. Gary Payton and Charles Barkley was two of the arguably best trash talkers I ever
But look how much fun I'm
I saw
having
Gary
playing
Payton
basketball.
control the referees, his coach, my coach, the crowd, the lady in the front, the guy who was on the side of the Minnesota game sitting the bucket. He was controlling the whole game.
It's magical.
I watched GP back down the guard from
This game makes me tired. It's all these additions. Longer than 19 gigabytes. some things. Hey, 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 hey. Game. Look at my internet. Motherfucker fast. What do you think about this? Hold on, I'm doing drugs. Yeah, same thing with Diablo. I tried it for like 30 minutes. Various versions. Try 2K. There's lots of microtransactions like Magic. It's great. I spent $50. 50. I wanted to open some packs in 2K. Didn't even get a 90 overall player. A basketball game, 2K. Named after the decade in which it is published. 2K. It's like if, yeah, the next. It's like if the next shooter was just the year that it was published. It wasn't called like Kill People. It's called 2025. That's what 2K is. They just name it the year. That way they can publish a new one every year. But it's the same. Check this out. Real life Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah, it's coming up. Does that mean I get to play 2K again? Nice.